Supergirl.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I actually got something a little bit wrong. We're not going to be playing Winners Finals yet. We are going to be playing the next round of the losers bracket, which is going to be Googie versus Thotslayer. Now, poor Thotslayer, as the Ivy player, kind of getting shot in the face a lot this evening, isn't he, Myri?
A lot of people are getting shot in the face a lot this evening, so. But yeah, it's definitely him in particular.
I feel like I should be playing Deadshot, Myri. I feel like all signs are pointing me to playing Deadshot. However, we're just waiting on Crisis to join the room, ladies and gentlemen, and then we will be able to move on. And now some random guy has joined, so please give us a second. Can I kick him? No. Alright, so yeah, sorry, as we have to remake because Crisis accidentally decided to battle against someone in Injustice. So I will be re-inviting everyone at the moment. So guys, please leave the King of the Hill if you haven't already. Googie, thank you for letting me know. And anyways, I will start making private King of the Hills as of soon. It's just a little challenging because I currently don't have everyone on my PlayStation, and so it takes a little bit more time. However, I will start doing them as of when I can. But here we go. So we should have everyone joining in now. And once again, how does Ivy approach this matchup? How can Ivy win in terms of
patiently?
Patiently? Just walk his way in and pray? Is that what you're saying, Myri?
Walk her way in, yes. Absolutely. Yeah, like I said, once she can get on him, she can apply the mix, and then it can be lights out for Deadshot because she does have those restands, denies him from his wake up, things like that. It's just the trick is getting to him in the first place.
Yeah, exactly. And as well, Ivy. So when she's in, do you think Ivy does okay against Deadshot, or do you think Deadshot's wake up game is enough to actually beat it?
Well, it depends because, like I said, if you use the mid-band command grab that she has those plus restands. It denies a lot of his options. It jails into a lot of her mix-ups that she has. So you just have to hold it, otherwise you're going to get tagged and just comboed again. So it's and also just the meatless command grab leaves him standing anyway, denies him from that wake up anyway. So
yeah, true. So, Howard, do you think it'd be smarter in this game to go for the restand or to go for the box skin?
I mean, it really depends on, I think, if you have a life lead or not. If you're down on life and if you're in the mid screen and Deadshot is going to be able to backdash after that command grab, the regular command grab, not the mid-burn one, because it is only neutral on hit, then it might be worthwhile going for that basket, knowing he's going to be able to get up off the ground. Well, sorry, not get up off the ground. He's going to be restood, but he's going to be able to backdash and start shooting you again. It might be worth going for that bark skin instead.
Yeah, definitely. And I'd like you just to address someone in the chat, Maya, who says that Ivy has asked up close pressure. Could you please just shed some light on that?
It's not that bad. I mean, she has some staggers that are +1, +2 on block. She has some strings that are plus on block.
She's got safe on block 50-50.
Yeah, she does.
And 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, or however many 1-2s it is also a really good string, I find, because that's plus, isn't it?
A certain section of these clashes, but we're in with the first game now. Googie attacking that combo there. This is the forward freak.
Yeah, and is Ivy actually able to do anything in that situation to catch it?
No.
No, I didn't think so. And as you can see now, back into it. I believe that's back 1 down, back 2 down 2, and a really smart stuff trying to actually catch out that air tech. Goes for the meter burn. Is he going to go for the mix-up? No, he doesn't. Decides to catch out the damage. 360 damage there. Nice thing to sniff at. And you can see doing a little bit better against Googie as he is now, because you can see Googie's not trying to challenge the full screen zoning game or Ivy, unlike Castiel was, for example.
No, definitely not. You could see the really smart wake up command grab actually scores in the first life bar there. But you saw a really smart choice just before where he did a jump over one and pushed the back across the corner, which is really, I think, it's the key.
Yeah, exactly. I really like that as well. He did use the meter burn roll and was just able to block the whole thing out as well. So really smart stuff. Slayer is actually up on life. That was actually his first life bar, so Googie not far away from taking it. And I'd like how he used the blue trays while trying to push him far away. Googie realizes he does not want Slayer anywhere near him. However, that is going to be enough for Slayer to lose his first life bar with health still pretty even. But look at the health difference. Ooh. And look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Just the jump, the meter burn roll into jump over Ivy.
None struck my heart.
And then very early clutch coming up from Googie when he has that bar to spend.
Yeah, I like that. And as you said before, it means that now he has to force his way all the way to the corner. But as you said though, now he doesn't have a clash. He does manage to get caught in that corner restand situation. So going to be quite challenging for Googie now. And I thought that was a little bit of a teabag, but I think it was just
so
input.
too.
A little bit of troubles going on here, but now you can see just walking his way up. Drops into that combo as well. Once again, the low gunshots raining through. I can hear them coming out of my speaker on the other side of the room. The bass resonates through them really hard. And as you can see, Deadshot doing Deadshot things, just going for more and more. Tries to actually get the jump in, or it does actually manage to tag him. And now, Myra, if he doesn't drop these combos, it's going to be a little bit challenging for Googie to guess right how he does drop the end of the combo. Once again, tries to go for more jumps in. Back into pressure. 1-1-2, 1-2, 1-2. Down one. Let's get into the full meterless launch this time. Is going to spin the bar on that restand, like you said, Myra. Oh, drops into the combo, however. What could that have led to?
It could have led to pretty much any option that he wanted. Pretty much, there is a plus 28 restand that she has that pretty much shows into every option she has, apart from a forward free. But forward free is only 32 frames, so
yeah. And as you can see, that forward advancing mid, it's back one, back two. Sorry, and it's. Yeah, it seems like a really, really good button. Tries to jump over, however, that is going to be Slayer. No, he doesn't actually die. But just held that last one. Nothing he can do in that situation. That's going to be Slayer losing out to Googie. Googie taking game at number 1.
Deadshot wins.
it looks like they're encountering a little bit of lag. It's unfortunate, but
yeah, that's okay. It happens. Sadly, Australian internet. It's what happens, and we can see we're going to be going back into the next game. I do really like how he's made these adjustments, though. How he's, particularly when he was versing Castillo, how he was just getting in and trying to go, not play that zoning game, play ranges, and I really like his stuff. And honestly, I think I'd be playing Ivy if there wasn't so many goddamn down motions in her combos. They annoy me.
She does have some of the most frustrating execution in the game, as far as I can tell.
I agree. I wouldn't say it's the most challenging, but just frustrating. That is a great way of putting it. Just frustrating execution. It's just like, yeah, it's just annoying. Particularly how to cancel, you have to hold up.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that in particular, but we're going to go into the next game, going to Metropolis. Going to get that background bounce.
Yeah. Background bounce, we're very lucky in this game that interactables are not as dominant as they were in Injustice 1 because they were ridiculous. But into the game we go. This is going to be once again Deadshot versus Poison Ivy. And I know Dragon actually believes that this matchup is 7-3 to Deadshot, I believe.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, I don't disagree. Like, what can she do? If the Deadshot is very competent, she should not be able to get in. You can see just that straight shot out of the interactable. Try to go for a meter burn roll once again. Just gets caught with those bullets, and now I'm pretty sure maybe he's not even doing anything. Maybe he's created a machine that does back forward and then presses a button for him. Because honestly, sometimes I can't tell the difference. We thought Jackie Briggs was bad, ladies and gentlemen.
Easiest paycheck ever.
I feel like Deadshot shoots bullets just as quick as Jackie, but he only shoots one instead of 6.
Yeah, potentially. Anyway, Thotslayer does lose that first life bar, and Googie pretty much untouched at this point. Nice. This is the back to down to mid there to catch in, and the air attack out of that combo, unfortunately. Does have the bar to spend, might as well use it to get out of that damage roll. It's the fine build, catches it.
And there you can see. Goes for that blue trade as well. Wants to keep him away. Googie also made the adjustment. Wants to keep Ivy away as much as he can because he knows it's going to be challenging. Goes to those drills. What are those drills on block 1?
The regular one, the single one, is -12, and the meter burn one is -9.
Oh, so it is punishable versus not pushback?
I mean, I've never been punished when using either of them, so it remains to be seen. There is a decent amount of pushback on the I feel like some characters might struggle. Some characters with decent down one, like Aquaman, might be able to punish it. I'm not sure at this point. But that is going to be another game to Googie.
Yeah, what adjustment can he make? As you said, I wish Tot had a better, a separate. Need something to do. This is a game where you can only play one character. I feel like you need to be playing multiple characters in this game.
Oh, absolutely. This is not a game where you can beat everyone with one character, except for Deadshot. No. I'm just kidding.
I was going to say, how does Deadshot go against Black Adam?
I believe Black Adam wins from what I've been reading. I'm not entirely sure. I feel like he's one of the characters that can do well against Deadshot though.
Oh, okay. Also, I'd like to say that was
Poison Ivy.
both Googie and Tot have agreed that was the first game. So Googie is only up 1-0 at the moment because of the lag that occurred in the first.
Fair enough.
Yeah, and particularly because I feel like the lag affected Tot's game-winning
Fighters
combo.
approaching
Because
Metropolis.
as he said, the restand would have been enough to take it. So, what can he do though? Like, he just has to get in, doesn't he?
Yeah, I mean, it's just, we say it over and over and over again, but that's really just how it is with Deadshot. It's just the way that the character is designed. You just have to be patient and slowly make your way in. And he has all these great tools to push you away from him, like you can see with the back one, forward two,
Yeah,
push block, clash.
duck dash. You know, he uses one of the best wake ups in the game. And it's insane, but as you can see now, tries to go for that meter roll, does actually manage to tag him as well, drops in the combo, no he doesn't, sorry, tries to go for the activation. I don't know if I agree with that, Mari. I feel like, again, Deadshot, try not to prioritise that trade too much. What are your thoughts?
He can't actually convert too much damage off of that 2-1-3 mid-string after it connects right here. He can do a vine drill, or he can do a back 2 into a vine drill, and after that he can't really convert much off of it, unfortunately.
But you've got the bug skin out at that time?
He could have cancelled it after the 2-1-3s. He catches him with another 2-1-3 into the trait again. I'm not really sure what he's trying to achieve with this, because like you can see Deadshot's able to get these straight gunshots out in between the pubes hitting him, so he's not actually locked down that much at all. He does manage to get the basket out to negate that meter microphone.
Yeah, and just a trick shot catch him out of the air now. As you can see, that goes for the trade on the low drill, and I feel like without the blue trade, those actually vine drills are actually decent, but because he's got blue trade on, they're both getting knocked back, and so it's actually resetting the neutral. I do like his attempts, though. Really good stuff. Does actually manage to tag him at the back too. In the full combo, does actually decide, no, he doesn't spend the bar because he doesn't need to. Able to take that first life bar. Health very, very close, however, really good stuff.
Just takes him out with the one shot to the chest there. Yeah, it is really good to see how Thotslayer is using the move to get in there. As far as players that have been using that so far, I think he's the best one that I've seen using that tool.
Yeah, and as you can see now, I agree with Faxter, however, maybe he could use that meter burn forward 3. Just, you know, the forward advance and use the hit of armor to get through one of the bullets and then maybe zone his way through it. I was going to say that, however, just able to do that. However, it does actually work with the command go. Health very even at the moment, but Googie, of course, sitting now on 3 bars, and this is just going to be, well, Deadshot things. Able to spend all 4 of his bars. Is he able to rebuild? No, he's not. So he's only able to spend 4. So he's not able to rebuild a 5th bar just based purely off the low gun shots. But as you can see, he's only sitting on 2 bars. This character does way too much. Way too much. And as you can see, that could he be going for stance cancels? Is that a legitimate pressure tool with Ivy?
Tempting,
No, the
but
cancels,
no.
however, are very slow. I mean, you could try it, sure, but I don't think it would work.
Is it a gimmick?
It is a gimmick. But a lot of things, this character that I'm finding so far are a gimmick. I haven't found anything so good.
It's going to say like a Borosha. That's just because people can't block the overhead, that's all it was. But as you can see, it goes for a clash Thotslayer. I like it when people clash off projectiles. I think it's really smart.
It's kind of funny how they fly into the center of the screen after they get hit with a projectile full screen though.
Yeah, some of the animations are sort of a janky. Like how they, because the characters can't die because they're DC characters, they kind of get back up and then fall back down again. Is it not a gimmick, Cassie? Her stance cancel pressure is legit? Oh, okay, maybe we're just bad, Mari.
I don't know. It might be. I have not seen someone use it effectively, and I feel like the frames to cancel out of it are very slow, but we shall see. Anyway, oh, nice forward free to armor through that bullet. Doesn't catch you for a combo though.
And just like that, you saw he tried to go for the trait there, but just Googie ready for that. Tags him out with the demon. It's going to be going up 2-0. But what I like is Thotslayer taking these games really, really close when he is taking with these games. So I feel like he could be able to run it back, but he does have to beat 3 straight games against Deadshot, which is taking 1 game off a Deadshot as a character that's not a hard counter to him, like, you know, Catwoman. But yeah, it's going to be a challenge. But I believe in Thotslayer. I feel like he could do it.
Fighters approaching.
You may be able to enforce some sort of cancels out of the stance that Ivy has if you're conditioning your opponent to respect its options out of it, and you may be able to start cancelling out of it and going for a throw or pressure after it. But just as he is, I don't think.
Begin.
if you're not conditioning them to respect those options.
Yeah, definitely. Here we go now into the swamp, ladies and gentlemen. Ivy should have a little bit of a benefit here, considering it's kind of like where she is. But Deadshot does have a gun, and that's all he needs. So now you can just see the zoning game. And Thotslayer, he's a little bit complacent at the moment, just trying to stay full screen. He needs to kind of try walk his way in until he obviously hits those gunshots. But now he's just trying to walk his way in, get in a little bit closer.
See, and this is the patience I like to see, taking one step and ducking.
Yeah, and then obviously it's a low gunshot, but as you can see now, it does actually tag him with a little bit of that back too, but doesn't actually get the full confirm. Double down one coming out now, and as you can see, getting in a little bit closer in that range he wants to be. Down one does actually block the 50-50 as well, ducks the bullet. Now you can see the down one from Deadshot coming out. As you can see, my height generates depending on how close we are to hitting Deadshot at a meter burn forward 3 coming out now, and as you can see Deadshot with those down one staggers. Activates the red traders. No, sorry, that's just his trade disappearing. Has a different skill. As you can see, into the corner now. Here we go. Is he going to be able to get the full combo this time? Yes. No, drops the ender as well. Is that a very challenging combo to do, Murray?
Oh, it is quite difficult. Just the timing on that string. The string itself is slightly difficult to execute. It's like Kung Lao's 1-1-2-1-2 string in MPX. You have to press those buttons really fast.
Yeah, and I'm very lucky that I'm playing on hitbox, so I can't even roll my face across it. But on pad, I can naturally be a little bit more difficult. However, it does actually jump straight into the trick shot. And as you can see now, Thotslayer is in that full screen, but Googie doesn't have a lot of health, but Thot has a lot.
No, it's one of the things I'm noticing a lot in this matchup is that Thot's having to use his bar just to get in so much with those mid-bend rolls, and a lot of times he's getting stuffed as well just by the straight gunshot. So a lot of the times he's ending up getting in on Googie. He just doesn't have any bar to like do anything. So
yeah, and the issue is how well does Ivy build bar from the full screen without like when she's up against the zone? I imagine it'd be quite difficult.
yeah, well, as you can see right now, he just then tried to use a mid-bend roll to get in, and the trait going away on hit, unfortunately. Just every time he tries to get anything going, he just gets caught by a bullet, and then it's just back to square one.
Yeah, you can see now, it's really difficult to come out from the situation. Jumps off the dinosaur, but is going to be chipped out. No, he's not. Does actually down. Does get down to it, and that is going to be Googie taking the game, and that is going to be 3-0 Googie against Tot. Really good stuff, and also really good sportsmanship from both players, even though the lag kicked in, deciding to reset it back to number 1, and that is going to be really convincing, but it is Deadshot, so are we surprised? So,
one
ladies and gentlemen,
day someone will beat him.
oh, you just need Catwoman. Catwoman's jump too, man. No more problems. Deadshot, who needs bullets? I've got a whip. But, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to come back. We're going to take a quick little break, and then we should hopefully be into losers round semi-finals, which will be against Googie and the winner of Framework and Gilbag, so don't go anywhere. It's getting spicy.